Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today is Vlogmas Day 27. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. So thanks for joining me here in the yarn room. I kind of gave it a little bit of a different angle for you today because I know people like to yarnscape. Look at the yarnscape. So here we go. This is different yarn. It's not much over, so just a little. If I go this way, then you're going to see the doorway even more. This is the hall over here. And let's see, what do I have to show you? I have some things to show you. So if you've seen my videos, if you've been around for a while, you probably saw when I bought some yarn at Hobby Lobby in their clearance sale. I bought, and this was a large skein of Fur the Love in the color Rose. And this is a like number 7 yarn. Nope, number 6. It's a jumbo. It is 7 ounces, 198 grams, 37 yards and 34 meters. So there's not a heck of a lot of yarn, but it's so soft. And I've used it. I used it with this first time I ever used this hook. This is my extreme wooden crochet hook. It is a Susan Bates, and it is a 25 millimeter hook. I keep it in the wrapping because that way I'll know that it's a 25 millimeter for the rest of eternity. Oh, it is written on there. Oh, it is written on there. I didn't even notice it before. Like I said, I took it out, and you can easily slide it back in. It's the first time I've ever used it. It does have, does say 25 millimeter right on there, so I guess I can get rid of the packaging. And I don't know when or where I bought this, but, because everybody needs a 25 millimeter hook. I do have a bigger one, and from previous videos, you can go watch as I introduce you to that one if you want to. Some people were offended by it, so we're not going to go there right now. So I had purchased this yarn in this big, huge cake, or skein, ball, whatever it is. And I said, gosh, it just reminds me of hand muffs. And so I needed to make one. So I did. And I just used that big hook, and I crocheted chain 10. And my stitches got a little tighter at the end. I've pulled this thing out like 4 times. So we'll just stretch that part. There, now it looks good. There are big holes in it, but like you really fluff it up, you can't tell. And I'm going to give this to my youngest granddaughter because I think she'll love it. And I think she'll wear it with having gloves on, so it'll be, you know, big enough to hold still gloves in her hand and hold her muff. Because I don't think her mother will let her out of the house without gloves on. So it's real furry. It feels like a rabbit. She's going to love it just because she's going to want to pet it. And I did 10, chain 10, and then I joined, and then I just did single crochet until it was this big. And I honestly can't tell you how many rows it is because it's hard for me to count. I had to do it by feeling the stitches, and that's why I had to pull it out so many times because it wasn't always really accurate. And but I learned to get better as I went along. So then I thought, Avery has a best friend, and they like went to school matching the first day. You know, not completely matchy, but kind of close to matchy. So I thought, oh, I'm looking at this, and maybe there's enough yarn to do another one. So I started another one, and it was only like half the size. Oh, that's a bummer. So I decided, well, I'll make Avery a hat and trim it in what's left of this yarn. And I thought, great idea. So I went yarn shopping back here, and I found, and when I was falling asleep last night, I'm like, what yarn should I use? What yarn should I use? And I thought, sparkle yarn. Let's see if I have something that sparkles that would match, because she's 8, and furry and sparkly is all about her. So I found this one, and this is a mainstay acrylic yarn, and the color is called Rose Fume. And so I thought I kind of like that together, but then I saw that I have this yarn, but it doesn't match that. So I'm like, I don't know if I like that. But then I found that I have this yarn, and I like that. So what do you think? Is it too bright of a pink to go with the fur? And I should stick with my original plan, because I like this too. But I have one skein of this, and I like this together. So I thought I could do Avery a hat with this and have enough fur left, for the brim. Not a brim, but a fuzzy edge. So then I thought, well, if I do that, then maybe I could do this and give a hat to the girlfriend. And this has a little bit of a like gold glitter in it, and this has a silver glitter, so I don't know about that. I like the colors together, but is the sparkle going to be an issue? Because this has gold and this has silver. They're little kids, but Avery is about color, so she will notice. And I don't have to do anything for the friend, and I do like those together, but I could find a pink that doesn't have the same color pink, probably, that doesn't have sparkle. And then their hats would kind of match, but be different. I don't have enough of this to do a muff and a hat, and I only have one skein of this as well. But, and I don't want to, I do have a cream color in a fur, but it's the same size skein, and I just don't think there's enough in this skein to do a hat and a muff. This is Go for Faux Sparkle from Lion Brand, and I bought this on clearance as well. It is also a jumbo number 6, 3 ounces, 85 grams, 56 yards, 51 meters, and this is 100% polyester, and the color is called Nebula. So let me know what you guys think about and the girlfriend doesn't have to have a hat at all, but I think I'm going to go with, whoops, there the yarn went. I think I'm going to go with this color, the Rose Fume, versus the pink, because I really kind of think the pinks, and this one is, I love this yarn. I'll just give you the color. It's called the Pinky Toes. Ha! What a cute name. Oh, you can see the sparkle on it really good right now. I think I don't like those as well, the light pink or the dark pink. I think I like this. I do. I like this one better. So the Pinky Toes going back in, and then let me know what you think about, should I do a hat for the girlfriend? So this is going to be her hat and her muff and the trim then on the hat. So the hat will look like, look, we can just show this in here. See, it'll kind of look like that from the top. So it does make a very nice yarn holder as well as a hand buff. So I'm going to take that, and I won't use my 25mm hook, I do not believe. So this is going to the campground with me. Not the muff necessarily, but yeah, we're going to leave the muff here. But this is going to go with me. I don't know how much. I'm bringing this to the campground in case. And I'll explain that in a moment. I finished the test pattern. That's done. And when allowed, I will show it to you. And I started the Walrus. This is the body. And it's going to, I think, kind of come up a little bit, and then the head sits down on it. And this is Ice Yarns that I'm using. Ice Yarn Alera. This was what I couldn't remember the name of yesterday. So I have it, this is a dark gray. This is, and so the body and the head and everything's going to be dark gray, and then it's going to be trimmed with some white for the tusks, and there's dots on it. Needs to have some pink. I don't remember for what. So I got a little bit of pink. Then it has like the face part gets a lighter gray, and then there's some trim, and that needed to be in black. So I have all the colors, and I have, as most of the body is, at least half of the body. I started this and finished it, got this far last night after making the muff and finishing the test pattern. I started this. So this is going to come with me to the campground because I want to finish it. The hat is not the next project. It's just, oh, well, there they all went. They're on the ground. Yarn down. They're just, I'll leave it. They're just projects. It's a project in case, because I'm bringing the knitting, and I want to work on that. I have a lot of rows to catch up on. We're supposed to do a row a day, and I mean, from when I started, I don't have any to catch up on. If we do a row a day, I'm on row 15. I'm going to start row 16. I haven't been doing this for 16 days, but I also haven't done it in several days. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, the challenger, who has challenged us all to learn to knit, all of the Zoom aunties. She started, I think, on the 1st of the month. So she is now today going to be doing row 27. So if I'm going to catch up with her, I have like 12 rows to do. I mean, I don't have to get them all done today. Don't get me wrong. But I want to work on it. I haven't worked on it in several days, and my hands are like, oh, I want to try. I want to see what I did wrong. I don't remember how to do what I did do. So that's going to be another challenge. And if I find that you screwed it up again, and, you know, too much going on at the campground, I can't concentrate on it, whatever, but I could still sit and chat with people and crochet. That's what the hat is for. And I'm going to use a pattern by Jaxie, by my friend Jax from Creations by Jax. And it is her beanie pattern that she has a tutorial for. I will link it. I don't remember the name. Something beanie. It's escaped me. But it will be up here, and I will put the name in. Oh, and I will put hopefully a picture of the walrus in when I was talking about the walrus. I have the pattern downloaded to my laptop, and I just downloaded it yesterday, and that is for hashtag Amigurumi Wars 2022, which this month is being hosted by my friend Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too. If you don't know these ladies, go visit them. They're all wonderful. They'll be linked. And I showed you a picture yesterday of the completed blanket from one of my subscribers, Kirsten. So maybe I'll put that picture in again today, so you can see that up here, what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. The original pattern was done in white. She did like a cream color tweed. Kirsten did hers in gray. I think it was a tweedy kind of color, or maybe it was a solid, but it's beautiful. I am doing mine in a color called Salem Creek. It's Hometown USA from Lion Brand. I had 6 skeins. It calls for 800 yards. So I had 6 skeins, and apparently I never really calculated it out on the calculator. I just kind of added in my head. But this morning I said, I wonder how much too much I am going to have, because I bought some, but I don't remember how much I bought, because that was a few days ago. It came yesterday. So I'm going to show it to you. My calculator this morning said I need 12 and a half skeins. So cross your fingers. I opened the box from Joann's because I bought this for myself, so I kind of know what's in there. but you don't. So I got the Ferris wheel in the blue colors yesterday, and oh, I don't think you can see it. It's up higher than what you can see. It's right above this purple right there, but you can't see that. Let's see. It's over here. I'm sorry. It's not above the purple. It's right there. The blues are up there. So that's the blues that I bought yesterday. Today we have there's oh. Let's see what we got. They have all of this in one bag. So I did buy Big Twist value. I did not pay $2.47. They had them on clearance for $2.50, but this is marked $2.47. I think they charged me $3.15 though. I'm going to have a word about that. This is Big Twist value in the color Worsted Denim. I know I don't have that color, but Big Twist is going for $4.50 a skein now. So at $2.50, that's a good price. I mean, it used to be a year ago you were buying this for 99 cents on a doorbuster, but anyway, they were clearing out this color, and I thought I bought more than 3, but it looks like there's 3 in here. 1, 2. Yep, I got 3. So I got 3, and it is 380 yards, 347 meters, 6 ounces, 170 grams. And it's a 400% acrylic. I like Big Twist. It's soft and fluffy. Then I got, this is the Salem Creek that I'm making my blanket out of, and I needed to get 6, but I think I got 8. So it's 4 ounces, 113 grams, 64 yards, 59 meters. And it is a super bulky 6. And let's see, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yay, I got 8 of them. Woo! I knew I didn't really need 8, but I thought, you know, what if I did not do a gauge test. I'm just going about it. And they were on sale. Oh, by the way, this is my Powered by Coffee and yarn cup that my daughter bought me for Christmas last year. And like it's crackling. So that's why it's got this lines at the bottom. It's crackling. I think she got it at Hobby Lobby. But anyway, I love the mug. It's got yarn balls inside. And it's just coffee. So anyway, I thought if I have too much, I'd rather have too much than not enough. If I have too much, my husband loves hats made out of this for the winter. He gets up in the morning and he has to shovel in front of the building that he works in. And it's a long distance. He has to shovel the whole sidewalk, which is on the street. So there's no like grass between the building, like tree lawn. There's no tree lawn. It's all sidewalk, and he has to shovel that. And then the snowplows come, and he has to shovel it again because they plowed the street back into the sidewalk. So he fights with that battle. He has to do all the sidewalks around the building, and somebody else comes and plows they do the plowing. Another department does the plowing, but he has to do all. And it's a long building, and he's out there for quite a while. And he, he wears a hat, and sometimes he goes through more than one because they get wet if it's snowing. So it'll get wet, and then his head will start to get cold, and so then he switches out hats, and he loves hats made out of this yarn. It's nice and warm on his head. It's a nice thick hat, and it's soft. So if we have extra, that's fine. It'll become a hat for him. Then, finally, let me just reach in the bag here, or box here. I bought these. They're really pretty. The colors are different than what I thought they were going to be. I want to say they're more muted, but yet they're vibrant. I thought they would be brighter. Well, they look brighter in the sunlight shining through the window on them. That's what I thought they were going to look like, but when you take them back, you can see it's a little darker. I like it. This is a yarn that reminds me, so what is it? This is called Big Twist Skyline. It's very soft. It reminds me of a thinner landscapes, like the weave of it and the shine of it. Can you see that up close? But I really love the coral color and the darks to lights. Really kind of a nice ombre looking effect, or striping. I don't know which it's going to be. But let's talk about the yarn. I got 3 of them because I thought they were beautiful. It's 100% acrylic. It's a #1 weight, which I don't know about that. I was thinking it looks more like a 2, but what do I know? I don't know anything. It says it takes 7 to make a shawl, 4 to make a adult sweater, 1 to make a hat, and 2 to make a scarf. And that's not the, I have to use 2 hands to twist it. Okay, there we go. It's 438 yards, 3.5 ounces, which is 400 meters and 100 grams. And this color is called, well, okay. Okay, yeah, so the Big Twist line is called Skyline, and this color is called Beach Scene. So I have 3 of these. The other one is still in the box. So I guess I could make a hat and a scarf. I don't have enough to make an adult sweater, which definitely would be more than what I would need for, I mean, not enough for an adult. It says 4 for an adult sweater. I would probably need 5 at least to make one for me. But I generally don't make sweaters for me. I haven't made a sweater ever. Cardigans, but not like a pullover kind of sweater. No, I take that back. I have. I made one once for Chloe in a dark green, and she liked it. And then her mom stole it. So I like that. That's real pretty. And it's very squishy. I'm trying to decide if I would wear that. Most people would wear it. I don't know if I would find it bothersome. It's got a little bit of a halo, which isn't what I would find bothersome. My skin is really sensitive to any. It's soft, but it's got, like, you can feel it. It's real soft and squishy in here. It's not rough, but I think it might itch me a little. Maybe not, probably not. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it for sure. It's acrylic, so I wouldn't be allergic to it. No, it feels good. I'm putting too much thought into it. It's fine. And it's pretty, really pretty. Okay. So, work on the shawl, or the blanket, and the walrus. Those are top priority for the weekend. And it's only one. We're leaving probably as soon as I get out of the shower. I'm going to finish this video. While it's uploading, I'm taking a shower, packing up my yarn, and we're out of here. So the hat is just an in case. And then this evening at the campground, we are doing a sip and paint. I will not be sipping on wine. I cannot drink alcohol. It affects me negatively. The doctor says that I can't be allergic to it, but I drink alcohol and I start itching. Isn't that weird? I'm going to be 60 years old, and this started happening maybe 2 years ago. And I'm like, what's up, doc? You know, and they said that the alcohol must be exasperating, you know that word? Just affecting some other underlying issue. and they can't figure out why. So they said, don't drink. And I said, okay, because the itching is not worth it. It, like I'll wake up and my arms will be bloody, just from scratching in my sleep and hives. And it's like, well, that's stupid. Why drink? I don't drink that often. I didn't drink that often anyway. Now I don't drink at all. So they'll be drinking. I'll probably be in charge of driving the golf cart. And a glass of water will be what I'm sipping on, or a bottle of water. And I don't know what we're painting. You pay the lady, she comes and she tells you what you're painting. There's large groups at the campground. You sign up, and her, the artist, and probably the activities director make the decision on what to paint. They have done it in the past where they put pictures up, you want this one or this one, and we can vote in advance, and then you end up, you got 60 people and you've got 30 voting for one and 30 voting for the other. So I think they just decided, I think it's going to be a Christmas theme. This is the third time that we've done this at the campground. The first one was a fall scene. The last one was a camper by a lake, so more of a spring summer scene. And I think this one is supposed to be a Christmas scene. So that'll be cool. We always have fun when we do it, and I'll let you know how it turns out. If it's really bad, I'll tell you it's really bad and I'm not showing you. If it's not so bad, I will show you what I've done. We'll see. If I show you a white canvas, that means it was really, really bad. Okay, that's it. That's my video for today. Vlogust day 27 in the books. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be filming at the campground or wait until we get home. It depends on how late we stay. So you might get Yarnscape. You might get landscape at the camper. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'll see you then and we'll figure it out. Bye.